All right, we are live. Make sure we are actually live on the Instagram.
Just tell that story to everyone.
No, we weren't live. We are currently live though. I just need to make sure that it's actually going live on this.
One of my eyes.
There you go. So, this one.
Have anyone tried these vibes, these hemp CBD drinks?
No, never heard of those.
I just got it at the coffee shop I was at this morning.
Oh, nice.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, let me go ahead and go over here. Do this. All right, so I want to briefly touch on Fright Night Dynamite. We'll start with that first, and then we'll move into the week of WWE, and finish off with the Crown Jewel recap. I'm also throwing in the Halloween Havoc for NXT. Did you get to watch that by any chance?
No, but I saw the highlights on Instagram.
I didn't see it either.
No worries. Let's see. We'll do it like that, and yeah, I'll try to do like a brief, like a quick version of what I usually do. I'm trying to streamline my recaps for the show so we can get right into the thick of it. But I'm trying to figure out that still. Oh, nice. We got a new what up, Gav? You know, thanks for joining in on the stream on Kick. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, I want to figure out how I can streamline the recaps for the shows, but I'm still working on that. If you guys have an idea, I'm always open to ideas. But I'll go ahead and start off. What's up?
Did you guys see the pay-per-view yesterday?
Hell yeah, I did.
Okay, I only saw the first 4 matches. I fell asleep for the last 3, so I was watching it till 7 in the morning.
I finally was able to catch it today, not today, later on yesterday, because I was watching fucking Penguin.
No,
I finally jumped on Penguin. Penguin's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Penguin's good, yeah.
I'm very surprised. Colin Farrell, man, fucking knocking out of the park. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to another edition of the Lucha Critics. I'm your host, Rick, with my fellow co-hosts here. We got Warren. Say what's up, Warren.
What's up, Warren?
Hell yeah. And we also got Josh. Say what's up, Josh.
Hello, people.
Hell yeah. And we're going to be recapping the shows of AEW Fright Night Dynamite and the week of WWE leading up to the Crown Jewel recap. I'll start off first with the AEW Fright Night. The show starts off with Orange Cassidy coming to the ring and basically saying that he doesn't do this. He doesn't come out here and talk. He just wrestles and doesn't care about like anything other than just wrestling. And because of Jon Moxley, he's putting himself out there and he's challenging for the AEW championship. And that's it. That's basically how that whole first segment started, is Orange Cassidy taking things a little bit more seriously now that the new BCC is coming out and basically trying to destroy AEW. The first match of the night was Adam Cole versus Buddy Matthews. That match was freaking cool. I enjoyed the fuck out of that one. Very brutal. A crazy angle happened like in the middle of it where Adam Cole, it looked like he fucked up his ankle again. And they were trying to play it off that he was getting carried out to the back with the medics, and Buddy Matthews basically called him a bitch, and Adam Cole gets pissed off and starts coming back to the ring, and he starts wrestling again, and somehow, some way, Adam Cole picks up the win and beats Buddy Matthews. After the match, Adam Cole thanks Buddy Matthews for reminding him of the Adam Cole that he used to be. And as he's shaking his hand, the lights go down, the lights come back up, and he's shaking Malachi Black's hand. So we're gonna finally see Malachi Black in a singles fucking match next week on Dynamite. So that should be interesting. It looks like.
Did you see the tribute to Seth Rollins?
The stomp?
Yeah, the stomp, the whole thing, the turnbuckle to
Yeah.
the thing, and then the stomp. Yeah, I was like, where have I seen that before?
So that's his finisher now. Like he that's what he's been
Oh,
using
okay.
since he came into AEW, which kind of makes
Mm.
sense. They've had their history, and he was his acolyte for a while when he was the
Mhm.
Messiah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's move on down to we'll talk about the Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher thing. Kyle Fletcher comes out with Don Callis, and he's talking shit yet again to Will Ospreay, coaxing them to come out. But as we all know, Will Ospreay is at home nursing the neck injury that he supposedly has. But out of nowhere, fucking Aussie Open music hits. If no one knows who Aussie Opens is, it used to be Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. These guys held tag team titles in New Japan, Strong, fucking TNA. They were hot for a hot while. One of the best tag teams out there that weren't in the AEW or WWE until AEW signed Kyle Fletcher, and I think they also signed Mark Davis. I'm not quite sure. But he basically comes out and says, like, you don't know who you are anymore. I don't even recognize you. And at the end of that, like, back and forth, Kyle Fletcher basically threatens him and says, I mean, I already had to cut some dead weight with fucking Will Ospreay. I don't mind cutting you off too. So he's basically saying that you have to make a choice in the future. So we'll see how that whole thing comes out, because Mark Davis has been out with an injury. That's why we haven't really been seeing him. But we'll see how that whole thing plays out. The Adam Page and Jay White continue to feud with each other, and that's most likely going to end at Full Gear with the match between them two. You see, the next thing I definitely want to talk about is John Moxley with the rest of the BCC come out there in response to Orange Cassidy, and out of nowhere they all gang up on Yuta, and it was a way to like get Orange Cassidy to come out, and it worked. Essentially, they jumped Orange Cassidy. Yuta, even though he was used as bait, joins in on the fray and starts beating up on Orange Cassidy as well. The rest of the locker room comes out and tries to, and helps out Orange Cassidy. And that's basically how that whole angle ended there. We next see the World Tag Team Championship match between the Young Bucks and Private Party, where Private Party, if they lose, they will no longer be a tag team going forward. So the match was awesome, a lot of back and forth, but eventually the new AEW Tag Team Champions win. Private Party, they don't have to split up, and by all means, they definitely deserve the titles. It's about time, in my opinion. But after which, it's kind of weird how they're kind of playing this. Apparently the Young Bucks are going to be taking an extended hiatus. We'll probably see them come back when Kenny comes back. Who knows? But that's the word out there in the rumor mill. Next thing I definitely want to talk about is let me see. Camille Brickhouse versus Chris Statlander. That was a pretty good match right there. I really liked how Chris Statlander had her makeup done, and she had these cool looking contacts on. It made her look like kind of like a Sith character a little bit. Surprisingly, Chris Statlander won. I thought for some reason Camille was gonna win that one, but Chris Statlander won that one. And you see Mercedes Moné hit her with the championship belt. Most likely they're going to be going up against each other for the TBS championship. Let me see what else happened. You see the Young Bucks leaving in their car all hastily, fucking destroying documents. It was kind of weird, the type of angle they're trying to set forth, put with this, them leaving. But I'm not sure if we're trying to say that they're getting caught up in some legal shit. But finally we see the main event, and it was Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana versus Shelton Benjamin with MVP. Awesome back and forth. We see more of this awesome Shelton Benjamin that we haven't seen before. We pretty much have seen. It was more like we haven't seen him in a while, this Shelton Benjamin. But yeah, we see Swerve pick up the win, and as Swerve is celebrating in the ring, you see MVP pick up his phone and call somebody, and the lights go down. And then the lights come back up. You see Bobby Lashley finally making his debut, and it was pretty cool to see. You see them take apart Swerve Strickland, and that's basically how the show ends. It's them on top, Swerve Strickland beaten down, and MVP proclaiming that guess who's back in business. It was awesome to see this. I'm excited to see who joins this new Hurt Syndicate. That's the rumor mill of the name, but we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and move on to the week of WWE that led up to Crown Jewel. I didn't get to see Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, but I have the rest of my co-hosts here to tell me about it for sure. First thing I see here is Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso are face to face and trying to hash things out and fix their issues. What can you tell me about that, guys?
I'm trying to remember. Like I feel like it was so long ago since I watched Raw. I feel like nothing really important happened. You want me to like? I feel like I can just give you like not going in order of like
no,
the
you don't have
important
to go
things
in
that
order.
happened.
Let's just go with whatever you remember.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that happened for Raw was Jay went talked to Sammy. Sammy's like, listen, I don't know if you should do this, blah blah, and he ends up saying like, Sammy, you're not family, which is like, ooh, hurts. Jimmy's like, don't worry, I'll go find him. I'll talk to him. And when Jimmy finally finds him, it's in the parking lot, and Sammy's like talking to Solo. Like, seems like he might switch sides, so we don't know what's going there.
I actually saw that clip online. That was pretty like, oh shit, what type of angle they're trying to do here now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like it pays off in Crown Jewel. We'll speak of it then. Yeah. The only other thing is I loved R-Truth's segment with just slapping the wrist and like him saying like, "Hey Butch, have you seen Pete?" Like that to me was, I literally laughed out loud when he said that line. R-Truth is a national treasure, and we should guard him with everything.
Hell yeah.
War Raiders are #1 contenders. They won the tag triple threat, which I feel like we had a feeling.
Yeah, War Raiders makes sense.
They were going to. Yeah. I honestly don't remember anything.
I see Dominic.
I guess the Miz got kidnapped.
Yeah, the Miz got kidnapped. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. The Miz got kidnapped like by Dexter Loomis of all people.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Nice, that makes sense.
Again.
And it was in the background too.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw that post. I'm like, I don't remember any of this happening. There's another thing that I'm like, I don't remember it happening, but then I guess it happened on NXT, so that's why it happened. Which is Rhea's injury.
Oh yeah, we could definitely talk about that next. But I definitely want to point out Dominic Mysterio won over Damian Priest.
Yeah, I mean it's he got it through tomfoolery. It's sort of funny because we're getting a fatal 4-way #1 contender match, and I sort of thought Dom winning this match was the #1 contender match. So I'm like, I guess this match doesn't matter. So we're getting a #1 contender match on Raw this week. But yeah, Dominic, I think that ended the show, and I'm like, I think there was a couple more matches, but I don't remember.
I see Sheamus defeating Ludwig Kaiser, Ivy Nile defeating Selena Vega. Seth freaking Rollins and Big Bronson Reed engage in a parking lot brawl. Yeah, that's basically it. Man, I don't like.
Okay, Raw.
I don't like the Selena Vega loss, but I guess it has to be a loser, right?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was like through Alpha Academy, not Alpha Academy. I think Chad Gable was like, like they were giving distraction to LFWO. You have to like give the American Made like a win. It just sucks because of our climate right now. It's like, I know Selena's like very Puerto Rican. It's like, oh look, the Americans beat up the Puerto Ricans. Like, this is not a good look right now.
Damn.
No,
yeah, not a good scene. Not a good scene.
No.
Let's go ahead and move on to NXT, unless you guys have anything else you want to add about Raw.
I don't remember it. So no.
All right, let's do it. Halloween Havoc at NXT happened last Tuesday. Let's go ahead and go. Let's see.
They had a
here.
casket match to open up. Well, there's a lot of stuff that happened at NXT. There's a lot of big women talent that showed up.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So first thing I see here is North American champion Tony D'Angelo defeated Obafemi in a tables, ladders, and tables, ladders, and scares match. I wonder what the scares meant. Gulia and Stephanie Valkyria defeated NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Ridge Holland defeated Andre Chase. I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's the main guy that created
University guy.
The Chase U guy.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
It says Chase in his name.
Yeah.
Fallon Henley defeated Kaylani Jordan to win the NXT Women's North American Championship. We also saw Saraya in action. And NXT champion Trick Williams defeated Ethan Page in Devil's Playground match. Hell yeah, we also see a fucking Bully Ray coming back to the WWE, and it looks like there's going to be a I guess a tag team match featuring Bully Ray next Tuesday.
This Wednesday actually.
Next Wednesday. Oh shit.
It's gonna be at the ECW, where they had
Temple.
ECW. Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say like, that was the whole idea with why he's coming back, because they're like tying in with the ECW. I think Lita might show up.
And
RVD
the other
as
rumor?
well.
Dom Marie's gonna be there.
Hell yeah, dude.
And some other old ECW female that was before there. But on Tuesday, the 29th, they had a Tatum Paxley versus Wendy Chu in a casket match.
Oh damn.
Which was really good. Yeah, they were dressed up in Halloween costumes too, which was kind of cool.
Okay.
Tatum won, and then they also had the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Charlie Dempsey defeated Lexus King with Regal on his side.
Damn.
So Regal was against his son, basically, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, okay, that's a weird angle, but let's see where that goes.
Yeah, and then Zaraya, she defeated Brittany Reese. I never heard of that person. I don't even know Zaraya. But the opening thing of NXT, there's a huge kind of like, I guess, the NXT champion and her partner right now, I forgot her name is. She came back, Cora Jade. They came out with the new North American champion and her little posse to congratulate I forgot her name now.
Oh, the new champion?
Her name is not the new champion. The new person that just came in. It is Zaraya. She was in the middle of the ring being surrounded, and then the ex North American champion came out to rescue her. So did Gulia and Stephanie Valkyria. Now nowhere, Jordan Gray shows up to help them out from TNA.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna start for this Wednesday, a 10-woman tag match.
That's what's up. No,
yeah.
That's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, I see it. I see NXT fucking been brewing shit up.
Oh yeah.
We also see an assault happen. Fucking, I guess this was a way to write off Rhea Ripley, but you basically see I keep forgetting her name.
Liv Morgan and Raquel.
Thank you. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan walking away with bats and laughing, and the camera quickly pans over, goes over to a car, and you see a bloody Rhea Ripley just like all beaten up and just bloody and shit. And that's basically what happened. And she's gonna be out for a while again, unfortunately. We'll see when she comes back from her thing, but she has
her actual
a broken orbital bone.
How that happened?
I think it happened on Monday Night Raw, and they just played it off on Tuesday with the attack. Because I think she headbutted Liv on Monday Night Raw, and that's when it happened.
Oh, I think they were showing that. So I was like scared. I'm like, was it like the shoe a couple of weeks ago? Like,
No.
It's been so long. They would have written it off a while ago if that was the case. But
yeah, her face did like it. Like they did a pretty good job with the makeup and making it look like what do you call it? Like a blood, like an actual injury. It was pretty good. But yeah, that is what the fuck was called Halloween Havoc from NXT. Moving on to SmackDown. All right, so first up, I see Liv Morgan defeated Tiffany Stratton. The Street Profits defeating Pretty Deadly, Bailey and Naomi defeating Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. We'll talk about that as well.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns agreed that he and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso are equals heading into their 6-man tag team match against the New Bloodline at Crown Jewel. Io Sky defeated Bianca Belair, Piper Niven, and Lash Legend in a fatal 4-way match. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton defeated Imperium, and that was so far that's all we have here. But before we get into it, there was a couple of releases that came out of fucking nowhere. In fact, even Indy Hartwell being one of them was like, wait, what? On social media.
Yeah.
That sucks, man, because Indy Hartwell is pretty dope. There was 2 other people I keep. Do you guys happen to remember?
Baron Corbin.
Tegan. Yeah, Baron Corbin and Tegan Nox.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Those kind of make sense, I guess, but like they can always do good things outside of WWE, especially Baron Corbin. Like I could see Baron Corbin like really blowing up after this. Tegan Nox, her too. She should go to either. Honestly, she should go back over there to Japan and see how crazy things can get for her over there. But there's always AEW, but you know, we'll see what happens with that one. But yeah,
I mean, can I talk? For Tegan Nox, sort of makes sense. She unfortunately wasn't being used at all, like not even in the Speed Championship. But Baron Corbin was like sort of getting a push in WWE, which seems weird. Then Indy was like literally on SmackDown. Granted, it was taped last week for the which is, but yeah, it's weird that like she's still on Raw. She was like on this week's, but not now. She's fired.
No, some people made jokes and said, "Oh, like there's gonna be some call-ups soon. That's why." So they got to make some room. But damn, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they land on their feet. They'll be able to get better contracts somewhere else. Like maybe even TNA might pick them up.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Baron Corbin in TNA.
Baron Corbin do amazing things in TNA. I think so. And maybe even fucking New Japan. Actually, give him something like a good run over there. But yeah, let's go ahead and move into the thing here. Liv Morgan defeating Tiffany Stratton. Do you guys see that match?
No, I didn't watch SmackDown because I had to watch Crown Jewel at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I don't have time to watch SmackDown.
Hell yeah! Well, we basically did it. The main thing was Roman Reigns getting back into the groove of things. Like, at least it kind of seemed like it, with him agreeing by saying yeet, with Jay saying that we should all be equals if we're gonna do this again, which I like that. That's what I kind of felt like that should happen. But yeah, there is a little bit of resistance though. Let's go ahead and head on to Crown Jewel. Man, crazy night. The night started off with well, go ahead.
I was gonna say the one thing I do want to say about a SmackDown, I did like Piper's and Chelsea Green's costume. They were doing Deadpool and Wolverine.
For
their outfit.
I saw a picture of that.
Yeah, and Pridley Deadly trying to give their musical to who's the guy that does Hamilton?
Oh, Lin-Manuel something.
Yeah, which is funny because like I guess he was there for 2 SmackDowns in a row, but like you're like it's the same arena, but
and he was dressed as Dom Mysterio.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Just by like it looks like he did the same outfit, the same different weeks, just 2 weeks in a row. Like he doesn't change clothes.
But yeah, that was a pretty good one. We'll go ahead and start it off with the Bloodline defeating Roman Reigns and the Usos. What the fuck?
I missed the finish. I was looking down and I'm like, I didn't hear anything go. I was expecting Sammy to show up before the match ended, so the crowd wasn't very into it at the beginning of this pay-per-view, so I didn't hear anything. Next thing I know, Solo was just the winner. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, because I saw Solo do a move, and Jacob Fatu did a move, and then I hear 1, 2, 3. I was like, wait, what the heck?
Yeah,
like, that's weird.
Yeah, it honestly kind of looked like the sequence that happened. It looked like a clean win. The Usos got distracted. Roman Reigns was basically the one to take all the hits. It was first with Jacob's Fatu awesome bouncing moonsault, and then Jacob Fatu gave him 2 Samoan spikes to pick up the win. It was a clean win. I was like, wow, is this what we're doing? Fucking Roman Reigns
it makes
actually
sense.
getting the thing, and it makes sense.
Well,
like
they're not.
I
would say it shows that they're not really in tune yet. Tag team, even like in the beginning, Jay not tagging Roman, but Jimmy said. Then Jimmy's like, "Why don't you just tag him?" And I'm like, "Jimmy, why don't you just tag him? Nothing's stopping you now."
You said, it made sense for the progression of the story. What were you gonna say, Josh?
I was gonna say that also the entrances when they came out, how Jimmy and Roman came out together first, and then Jay came out. When Jay was doing the whole Yi thing, Roman was doing like a weird face, looking at him like,
yeah.
I was like, they're not gonna win. They're not in sync.
No, I'm really interested in seeing how things play out with this one. Like, I was beginning to think that the storyline was going to get stale after a while, but no, it's still pretty good, especially after this win that the new bloodline got over the OGs. We'll see how things go. But also, after the match, things started getting heated again. People started fighting, and you see fucking Sammy come out to help out.
Taking his time, of
course. But
giving
something
Jeff Hardy a run for his money.
Something happened in the middle there where they were all waiting to give, I think it was Solo Sikoa, a hit, and somehow Sammy and Roman hit each other, or it was more Sammy.
It's not somehow. I can tell you how. If you don't remember, it was pretty easy. They were all in the corner. Solo's in the middle. Roman went to the spear. Sammy did the hula kick. Solo got out of the way. Dodged out of the way, and then Sammy ended up hitting Roman by accident. And then Jimmy was upset, but Jay was trying to defend Sammy, because it was clearly an accident. I think how they're gonna go is Roman's just gonna forgive Sammy right away to help show that he's
maturing and everything.
Done and things I get it was a thing. We need you on the team. We need a 4th person for Survivor Series War Games.
Okay,
I can not those words.
I wonder if it's gonna be 5-on-5, maybe.
Who would be the 5th? I mean, the only one I could see is if you put Cody in, and then you put KO on the new Bloodline sign, and then you also have Sammy and KO on opposite ends of War Games.
You guys are still forgetting that there's a Tongan that they still haven't released yet.
Yeah, true.
So they never will.
It feels like it. It feels like they're fucking holding them back. I'm like, at least put them in fucking NXT or something. Fuck.
And I don't know if you saw the interview with Zilla.
No, what did he say?
They asked him who's your tribal chief, and he said OTC.
Did he fuck up?
No, he said it was one of those interviews on the side. Zilla, do you know who he is, Warren?
No, I don't.
No, he's Ugamaga's son.
Oh, okay.
He used to be Jacob Fatu's tag team partner in the Indies.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So his movie does the Samoan spike, but he does a choke slam, and then he slams that with the spike, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
They were interviewing him and some other guy, and some other guy said that he recognizes Solo as the tribal chief, but when they asked Zilla, he was like, "Nah, I go with the OTC," and he rose his finger up. He said Roman Reigns is his tribal chief.
The only bad thing that I'm hearing about Zilla is that he's hard to work with. So hopefully that doesn't hold him back from getting into WWE.
I would say if he goes to WWE, just have him in NXT like they did with Solo in the beginning.
True. Yeah, we'll see when that happens, man. It would make sense to put him in NXT first. He's a young kid, and to make him a monster in NXT, because he can definitely be one. That'd be pretty dope to see. Moving on to the next match, unless you guys had anything to add for this Bloodline War.
Just one thing. It was funny how they had Jay on the floor with the chair, and it looked like Solo and Sammy were gonna hug, and Sammy does a little
Oh yeah, I was just about to
So
mention
that was funny.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that made me
First
laugh.
time, like we could see a heel turn on Sammy, especially in like Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia. That'd be huge. Like,
Yeah,
Damn, that'd be interesting to see.
but then nothing, no important storyline stuff happens in Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
pay-per-views. That's why we don't take it serious, unfortunately, because we know nothing important is going to happen.
Oh, I just remembered something that we're gonna add a little bit later. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. It was a fatal 4-way. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill champions, defeating Damage Control, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Jakar Jackson, and Lash Legend. A couple rough spots from Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend, but big ups to them for keeping the ball rolling and for honestly, let's see, not improving, but like just kept the ball rolling without them like getting too flustered and shit. It's their first like pay-per-view, big like pay-per-view.
I think it was like Kairi Sane.
Yeah, but they made up for it, like with the little botches they had, they were able to make up for it, and they did other moves to make up for it too, which was kind of cool.
The cool one where I forgot I think it was Io Sky. Was it Io Sky or
which one when they went out to the
you gotta describe the move. You can't just say like
okay, yeah, like you said, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. So one person is sitting on their shoulders, the other person throws them over, and the other person catches them and power bombs them.
Oh, that's thing what's it called, lashes, whatever the names are.
Thank you. It was Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend. Jakar Jackson had either Io Sky or Kairi Sane on her shoulders.
I think it was Io, because she picked her up like nothing and then put her on top. I was like, whoa! I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was a clean, fucking smooth move that they did right there. I enjoyed that. But yeah, you saw.
I'm gonna say there was one mess up where like, I think Kairi was supposed to throw Io up on the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like,
the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, she couldn't do it. I think like Kairi sort of keeps messing up, but like when she does it, she's able to just easily just evolve or with the cast. But when she does it to like someone else, they're like, well, they're just fucked now. Like Io's like,
Io kind of saved herself when she did the uppercut to the air.
She did that, but it's just like a weird thing to do. I did like the spot where Chelsea Green was too afraid to do a tag, and then
Piper
was just like caught her. Then everyone just did a spot over the top rope where the point was like, is Jada gonna do something? Because like she's the one who hasn't, but she just does nothing. I'm like, okay. And then the whole Piper hitting Chelsea at the end by accident.
Yeah, that was funny.
Was a good.
Oh, I missed that.
Like, why are you down there? It was like near the end. It's like sort of how like Chelsea Green got taken out at the end, so she wasn't doing it. I was sort of upset that Bianca and Jade won. I think I want them back as single people.
It would have made sense.
I was hoping Damage Control to win.
Damage Control.
I think Survivor Series they could lose.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like I honestly felt like this should have been a good time to. I honestly thought it was going to be Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend to pick up the new titles or pick up the titles.
I think it was too early for them.
Okay. Like, it just seems like because the way that they were pushing them.
Yeah. And then I don't know. They're just. I was gonna say, if you noticed that when everybody did those backflips on the turnbuckle, Io Sky's glove got stuck to Chelsea's hair.
Oh shit!
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Chelsea's like going like this. Io's like trying to take it off. She's like, take it off. Like, oh, okay, cool. Because I saw someone's jacket was on the floor still after. Like someone, I don't know who was it, but someone's jacket was on the floor.
Yeah, I did like Bianca and Jade Carter's outfit. Like the whole.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's gotta suck if like you have to like grab them or anything. Like no matter where you grab, it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Pokey.
Yeah, man. The restrictions that they have over there for the women's attire, it kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, they make it work. Yeah. They still are able to make pretty cool looking attires. But yeah, you see the continuation of the reign of the current champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Next matchup is Seth freaking Rollins defeating Big Bronson Reed. I really fucking liked Bronson Reed's gear. If you guys don't know who that, the MF Doom, that was fucking dope. Big fan of MF Doom. R.I.P. to the god. But yeah, fucking, I honestly thought that it was gonna be Bronson Reed just continuing the decimation of Rollins here, but no, fucking Rollins picked up the win. What do you guys have to say about this match?
I didn't really. I think I was like doing other stuff honestly while I was like sort of just watching it. I liked the end a little bit, where Bronson had the steel steps, got stomped, and then stomped again. You could see the like little cut on his eye, but I don't know. I'm just meh for that whole match, honestly.
Nothing memorable, right?
Nothing's coming back to me. But
the thing I did like is how the big match started. Seth Rollins went straight to attack Bronson Reed.
Oh right,
yeah. So before the match, I think they fought outside for 10 minutes before they went inside the ring. And like I said, I think this win was more for Seth Rollins because how Bronson Reed took him out with, I think it was 8 tsunamis dives.
Yeah,
it
makes sense. It builds Seth up again. I'm sure they're pushing him towards the championship or hell, probably something with CM Punk. And Bronson Reed can still be the monster but have a loss.
He was the monster at the end. He stood back up and called Seth Rollins to come back to the ring.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's not over. So if I would have a match with them, I would probably do like a street fight match with them.
The last monster standing match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see what's his name? Braun Strowman come back from injury. And attack.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't he injured again?
Yeah, I think he messed up his hamstring or something.
God damn.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to see him back soon. But yeah, that was the match of Bronson Reed and Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins won. Next matchup was the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. Liv Morgan defeating Nia Jax. Fuck. I honestly thought it was going to be Tiffy time. Like it should have been Tiffy time.
No,
it feels like a missed opportunity. What do you think, Warren?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna drag it out so Tiffy's gonna cash it clearly on Nia.
Yeah.
Like I liked how they used it in this match where like you don't know who she's still cashing in on. Like they're not gonna make her cash in on Liv. And we couldn't do a match afterwards because there's too much of the pomp and circumstance of the new belt / ring that they're gonna get. That was the thing we didn't mention on SmackDown. They said the winner doesn't get the belt; they just get a ring.
Yeah,
like all right, it's cool. So
I guess it is like a Super Bowl ring for like that time. You're the champion for that year.
Yeah, you have to bring match for a whole year until the next 2 champions and they face off.
Yeah.
Or unless you're champion, you go back to back.
Or like you said, you get fucking double rings and be like fucking Thanos out here. It's gonna be interesting to see that whole history kind of play out. I'm not sure if you guys saw the bullshit post that someone put out there saying that Triple H has been thinking about this whole Crown Jewel Championship since he was a child.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Wait, why? I'm not.
So, the best way to put it is the WWE likes to fluff their shit when it comes to Saudi Arabia. So, if they can exaggerate things, they're going to do it. Just to fluff up Saudi Arabia and what they have, what they're doing over there. That's all. That's basically it.
Well, I mean, the match was pretty good. I did like how Dom just threw the Money in the Bank in the ring to distract it more, and like all Nia knows it was Tiffy who threw the case in the ring, not Dom. So she's probably pissed at her for that.
Yeah, true. Fucking, it was Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic that distracted Nia Jax enough for Liv Morgan to pick up the win.
Yeah. And I liked how Liv was actually very emotional when she was receiving the belt. Like that, I was like happy for Liv at least. Like, good for her. Like she's the first one to do this as well, and
she went from being like just the third from the Riot Squad to being a legitimate main eventer.
Yeah,
and top dog basically in the women's division.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Next up is Kevin Owens and versus Randy Orton, and basically never started. It just was chaos right off the bat, and RKO's to fucking Pierce Morgan, and people just getting fucked up left and right. Josh,
I think
Warren, tell me what you're gonna say.
I was just like, I think the best way it was like described it was there's a point later on in the match it was like recapping everything, and just like nothing happened due to utter chaos. I was like, yeah, that's basically it.
No, they definitely pulled it off. Josh, tell me what you thought about this matchup.
Well, so I didn't see this matches. I didn't see the last 3 matches. So this is where I kind of dozed off early. But I did see what happened on Instagram with the whole RKO to Pierce, and then they showed a video of Randy being taken out by a stretcher or something like that.
Yeah,
they because KO did like a swanton onto Randy onto like some tables like in the audience area. I always think like I think technically Randy already paid his fine, because like when he did a RKO to Nick Aldis, he did it twice for like the next one. So I'm like, well, is this the next one? Because I don't think he gave him another RKO since.
Yeah.
I was sort of disappointed that this wasn't a match. Like I was looking forward to this match. This was the one match I was looking forward to the most. I'm like, because like there's could be stakes and progress in the story for this. I mean, there was still progress in the story, but just like, oh, no match between KO and Randy, like not even for like a minute or so.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't really go anywhere. It was just utter chaos. Maybe that was the whole point.
No, I mean it was, but like I was looking forward to that match. That's the story.
Do you feel like
they might have them?
Yeah, I was about to say
might do a match at Survivor Series or something like that to
last
save
man
it.
standing.
Maybe I don't know. It depends where KO goes. I guess maybe with the Bloodline, for all I know.
True.
Or if anyone wants to challenge Cody for Survivor Series.
Another KO. I don't know. I don't know if they do that. Well, who knows, right?
Well, who's Cody gonna face
at Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he'll have another world champion thing going on. Well, actually, scratch that. He is. Apparently, they announced that he's gonna wrestle Cody at Saturday night main event.
Who, KO?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, I'm like, Cody's gonna wrestle Cody.
Yeah, because I know, and they announced that it's gonna be that, and then it's gonna be Gunter versus Priest for the belt that Saturday night main event also.
I'm assuming they're just spoiling the Fatal 4-Way match that's happening on Raw, unless it's for Survivors. What's first, Saturday night or Survivor?
No, Saturday night, not till December. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's weird that they're announcing those matches already.
It's just, I guess, to boost up for ticket sales.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a good point.
I guess.
I'd actually love to see either Andrade or fucking Carmelo Hayes go up for the WWE Championship. Like, get them out of that already. Like we'll go ahead and talk about the next match, which was the United States Champion, LA Knight defeating Carmelo Hayes and Andrade in the triple threat match. Yeah, like this has been a good like back and forth, like good rivalry. I'm kind of like ready for it to move on, and honestly, I'd love to see Andrade go up against Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about this. If they booked Andrade better, I would have been way okay with him winning the United States Championship here as well, and maybe send LA Knight up to face Cody.
That would be cool.
But I don't know, like, because I know he wanted like a belt for coming back, but I know they just gave him the Speed Championship. But maybe if they waited for here and we helped build him up properly with his return, like, granted, him as the Carmelo one, I wasn't a huge fan for this rivalry at first, but like their matches have been great every time. Yeah. Even every time like we start, I'm like, oh, not another one. And also it was like sort of disappointing that like for their 7th match, it was sort of no DQ between LA Knight just hitting them both. So it's like, oh, all right, I guess none of this mattered. But it was a good match. I was hoping for someone to get the double pin. They teased that a lot in that match. Like, you don't. I like when that happens in triple threat matches. It's nice.
It's a good little fake out.
I did like the use of the finisher. How LA Knight used it.
Yeah. I also like when Carmelo sort of blocked LA Knight's finisher one time, but just not going down. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that's how you block it. It's like, no, I'm not going to join you.
Honestly, it would be cool to see Carmelo Hayes with the United States Championship. And like you said, have LA Knight go up and fucking face Cody. That would have been cool. But yeah, we'll see where that goes for LA Knight, his continuation there. Will we continue to see fucking Hayes and Andrade battle until they're fucking retired? We'll see. But let's move on to the men's Crown Jewel Championship match. Cody becoming the first ever Crown Jewel champion, or the men's Crown Jewel champion. Yeah, what did you guys think about this matchup?
Again, I'll sleep.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't see. I was like, you go first, Mike.
Yeah.
I thought at first I thought it was a weird ending, but it strangely worked as well. Like, I know Gunther kicked out of 2 Cody cutters. We got the whole Gunther trying to put him in a sleeper hold and Cody reversing it to get that pin. And it works because, like, it seems more like Cody just got lucky. So, like, we're obviously going to get more matches between these 2 guys. I'm sure Gunther's going to win the next one. Hell, maybe Gunther's the reason Cody loses the title somehow. And then we'll get the 3rd match, and where maybe Cody will finally beat Gunther, where it's not like, was he lucky? More like an actual, he defeats him properly, like, type of thing. Not like this wasn't properly defeated, but it was more like he just got lucky a little bit.
Yeah, it was a quick roll up essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it works. Like, people do it all the time. It makes sense. Like, if this was like, I don't want to say, like, if this was a real sport, like, that'd be how matches would be won all the time. I'm like, no, I mean, that's true. Like, that's how boxing matches sometimes they're just anticlimactic like that. Yeah.
No, yeah. I guess I enjoyed that it wasn't like a common fucking finish. It wasn't like 3 Cody cutters and that was it. But yeah, I liked it. It was a pretty brutal match for Cody. He had a couple of marks on his chest, like bloody fucking like marks there. But yeah, dope. He fucking Gunther played it off pretty well too. His loss, he was pissed off. He was all kicking the ring and shit. It was funny to see.
And he seemed like he was talking like, this isn't over yet.
Yeah. No, yeah, he even shook his hand.
Yeah. And I think he told Cody, we're the one that run these plays, because they're both champions. So
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the line?
Did you guys notice that? You guys notice that both Keenan and Queen lost at Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, so you win the first one, then you lose the second one.
Damn, good one.
Yeah. But no, also like how everyone came out for Cody's celebration, but like, no, even like Liv came out again. Which I think like Liv was like, "Hello, Mr. Crown Jewel," and it was like, "Hello, Mrs. Crown Jewel." Like,
then I don't know if you noticed how they had a Liv on the side, and they had raising Cody's hand, not hers.
Yeah,
I know because the whole culture thing over there. But I was like, it'd be cool, Triple H to pick her hand up or something like that.
No, eventually that did happen. Like he brought both champions and they both raised their championships. But yeah, like you said, it's a cultural thing out there. But yeah, fucking Cody Rhodes and Liv Morgan, first Crown Jewel champions. I think Warren or Josh said that their rings are going to be essentially like Super Bowl rings, and the more you get, the more you get to gloat about being the Crown Jewel champion, like 3-time Crown Jewel champion. I like it. I like the concept. We'll see where this goes. If this partnership continues with Saudi Arabia.
It has potential, which is nice. Like, it's unlike the other like gimmicks they keep trying to do. Like, this one's like, all right, we can do this. It could be a champion versus champion. You don't have to worry about the belt changing at all, like
True.
or like the stupid like now I have both belts. What are you gonna do? It's like here we go, and like it's just one and done. It doesn't affect like the long-term story. It's not weird that like all of a sudden like our champion lost or something like that, or so and so just comes out of retirement for one match and just ruins all the storylines like right away because like Goldberg's here and he's now the champion.
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna be fun.
Okay. No Goldberg. I was surprised about that. I was expecting Goldberg to screw over Gunther.
No, we're gonna see fucking Goldberg.
Speaking about Goldberg,
World Championship watch.
Speaking about Goldberg, he announced he's doing his retirement match in 2025 with the WWE.
Oh,
was it against John Cena?
I don't know what against it. Just says it's 2025.
John Cena's last match, he just ruins it.
I mean, I would like to see that matchup. Honestly, I'd like
Kurt Angle's last match.
That matchup. John Cena.
Yeah, but as John
Goldberg?
Cena's last match, and then he just gets squashed right away, and then, like that's the end of John Cena. That'd be horrible.
No, he's gonna do a couple of them.
I know, but I'm saying the last match for John Cena.
The last match. Oh my fucking
God.
No.
I don't care if it's in the middle. That's fine. If it's the last match, well, that's it for John Cena.
Speared.
See him in Peacemaker season 2.
Damn, bro. No.
And it's funny how you're saying, Rick, that you know how Cody's gonna lose the belt.
Austin Theory.
That like your theory that he might lose the belt, because I've been hearing that rumors that they want John Cena to face for the championship at WrestleMania.
Really?
Think they want him to break the record, maybe?
Possibly. I don't see him winning the Royal Rumble. I see him maybe maybe Elimination Chamber, like he wins. Because like you want to like maybe tease, like is he gonna do a sweep and like he loses the Royal Rumble? Like maybe make him 2, like the last like in the final 2, and then like he loses right away. Is like so close. Like oh no, will this be a disastrous year for John Cena? And then he gets it in like Elimination Chamber. Has he actually done an Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Who, Cena? Oh, he
John
did.
Cena? Okay.
He lost he won and then lost to Edge when he cashed in.
Okay.
It's funny that happened to him twice.
Yeah.
He won it again another time, and then Batista came out to whip his ass and took the belt too.
Fuck. How do you guys feel about, like you just mentioned, another John Cena title run?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay with it.
Really? Yeah. I think I'm the only one who doesn't feel good about that one. In my head,
I mean, it depends on
yeah, it just like it doesn't seem like it would make sense. It would have to make sense story-wise, I guess.
It probably will when January comes. They're gonna be building the story up. I don't mind it because I remember when John Cena became champion, every few months I was like sick of it.
Yeah.
Now that he hasn't been champion for a long time, I'm like I don't mind it.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be a long run. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna have it for all. He's just have it for a month, and then he's It's more about just getting him that one more championship to be no longer tied with Ric Flair.
Yeah, I could see like he win at WrestleMania, lose it at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Or hell, just the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I get that
Money
too.
in the Bank. They someone cashes in on John Cena one more time.
Oh fuck.
Or Backlash. The pay-per-view right after.
Oh man, that'd be fucked. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens with John Cena and his retirement year that he's gonna be having in 2025. I hope he does fucking awesome matches. I want to see Rock and Cena one more time for sure.
Yeah. I want to see CM Punk and John Cena one more time.
I want to fuck yeah, that can happen.
Austin Theory and John Cena one more time.
I feel like that's gonna happen. It makes sense to happen.
Yeah. Also, Braun Breaker and John Cena will be a good match too.
Dude, I didn't consider that one. Like all these young guys.
And John Cena.
Yeah, fucking. There you go. There's a retirement match. Fuck yeah.
KO and John Cena.
Oh yeah, I forgot before. Who?
KO and John
KO.
Cena.
Yeah, KO was the first one to beat John Cena on his first night down.
Oh shit! Okay.
When he did the United States Champion Open Challenge, not an Open Challenge, but he's just challenging people to come in, and KO beat him on his first night.
Sick. Fuck yeah, I like that. Interesting. Anything you guys want to add before we finish up the podcast for today?
I was just gonna say one. Oh, you go first, Warren.
You go first.
Like I was gonna say that Solo has 2 back-to-back clean wins against 2 former champions, which last year was against John Cena. He squashed John Cena, and then this year he beat Roman Reigns.
Interesting. That is true.
Yeah, one day. Yeah. I also want to say shout out to Big E during the pre-show, just being a delight like always. It was like him and Sheamus, and like Big E was just doing a bunch of like food tours, and he was just trying to feed Sheamus some of it, and it was just last. Like I'm so glad like they're keeping Big E around and just letting him do stuff.
Oh hell yeah! I didn't know that he was doing like pre-show or post-show stuff.
He does pre-show stuff in there a lot.
Yeah, he's like one of the commentators for pre-show stuff and like post-show as well.
Dope.
Yeah.
I mean, they fucking put him on the commentary. Fucking like them do commentary. That'd be cool to see.
I mean, he doesn't do commentary. Yeah, like I feel like he's fine just doing the
backstage
post
stuff.
and pre-show, just like being there, just talking stuff about pre-matches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. But yeah, that was Crown Jewel. Awesome night. We'll see where these I guess the storylines go from here. I want to thank Josh. I want to thank Warren. Warren, where can they find you real quick?
The usual places: Insta, YouTube, Twitch, and the fourth one TikTok. I'm missing one. Under Two Stoned, TU_STEUND.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And Josh, where can they find you on the socials?
Just Instagram at Sith_Josh_818. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that was liking our little mini thing about Chokeslam or the last ride. I kind of like that.
The last ride, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that actually got some traction. I was oh, okay, cool. Thanks for everyone who definitely put their opinions on there. There was people who actually liked the last ride, and yeah, and of course the Tombstone is always going to be iconic. But yeah, be good to yourselves and others. We shall see you next time. Oh yeah, you can also catch the podcast here, Not So Intellectual Podcast, on YouTube. You can also on the Instagrams, and it's Rick, Lucha Critics. Be sure to give us a follow, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscription. Until the next time, be good to yourself and others. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Good shit, guys. Good shit. Next week, what is going to be the top? Oh, do you guys want to do the Mount Rushmore thing?
Yeah. I'm down if you're down.
Downward?
Yeah, sure. We can give it. I still don't really know what exactly we're doing, but we'll figure it out.
So pick 4 of the top 4 the top 4 wrestlers that you fucking love, men or women. That's another thing. It can be man or woman.
And it can be any promotion, or gonna be
any promotion. Any promotion. It is. You go from. It's really up to you who you're gonna choose. We'll all vote at the end of each round on who we think that spot should go to with the people that we present, and then we'll go on to the next round. If you want to put your person up again, you have 4. It's really up to who you want to put in on the following rounds. But that's how we're gonna play it.
And can it be any era or just like
any era?
Okay.
But just remember, they're gonna have to try to prove why that person should be in that spot. But but yeah, that's the game, and it should be interesting what happens at the end of it. I'm pretty sure people are gonna tune in, or not tune in, but leave comments on the stuff that we're gonna put up on the socials too. Yeah, we shall see you guys next week on. I want to say, you guys want to keep it Sundays, or?
I'm fine with Sunday. If you guys are fine with Sunday,
are you cool with Sundays, Warren?
Possibly depends. I mean, sometimes I might be busy. I don't know. I still think, yeah.
Would you rather try to keep it Saturdays, or?
For me, it's gonna depend on the week every time.
All right.
So we'll just play it by ear. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so either Saturday, Sunday. Just try to get your guys' 4 picks, and we shall see you guys next time.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank Givano Trill999 on Kick for joining in and following me. Number 41 out there. Hell yeah, Kick blowing up. That's what's up. But yeah, tune in next time. I think I'm might do check this out. I'm gonna see maybe later on today. Maybe we'll see. I'm gonna hit up Josh and see what he's up to. But yeah, that is something else we need to do. Until then, I shall see you guys on the next installment. Bye, 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 bye. It's just you and I now, and you're slowly turning to a vampire. Tell me what's happening to you.
Steve Harvey tries to stay composed, but the transformation process is beginning to take hold. His eyes start to change color, his facial features becoming slightly sinister. He looks at you, his voice slightly strained. Happening. The transformation. I feel the vampire's influence taking hold.